Nakama. This is Gomu Gomu. It's me. My name is Alden or Alden. And today there's no episode. So there's no episode review, obviously. So we're going to be doing a tier list of my personal favorite Straw Hats. The best Straw Hats in order of usefulness to pretty useless. So, and this is going to be no shade to anybody. So if I ruffle some feathers, I apologize. Let me know what you think in the comments below. By the way, follow me on TikTok at Gomu Gomu. It's me. Let's get into this. So, all right. Now, we can already go ahead and put the captain up at the top, right? So who's gonna be S-class with him? Now, this might ruffle some feathers because I feel like this is how it goes. Now, if I'm wrong, let me know I'm wrong. But this is mine. So if you have your own, let me know in the comments below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. So let's get into this. So after Luffy, we're just gonna go down what everybody perceives to be the like. Actually, you know what? We'll do it in order of who joined, right? And then up to their point. So, my right hand man, my ride or die. Zoro's got to be a S-class. Like, he is top tier. Nothing happened. He is, Luffy, you better learn how to be a captain or I'm fucking leaving. He is, I will never lose again. He is just a collection of all the things that they've gone through. And he's a captain without being a captain. He's the literal definition of a vice captain. To me, he's more like a Ray Lee was to Goldie Roger, and he can take on the mantle of a lot of people are more I'm not gonna say more scared, but like they're worried about Zoro because they know they're not gonna be able to touch Luffy. Like, how many times throughout the series do we hear Zoro go, if I can't protect my captain, what's the point? If I can't help him get to his dreams, then what am I in any? You see what I'm saying? Like, so time and time again, we've seen him be the most loyal person, the most ride or die. Like, everybody else, I'm not going to say any one of them is actually faulted, because I mean, even Nami staring in the face of, you know, death from Ulti was like, oh no, he's going to become the, like, crying while saying it. But it's just, for me personally, I feel like he is the guy that Luffy is going to, if this story was to ever end and like multiple Straw Hats passed away or whatever went on with their lives, he's the one most likely for me to be next to Luffy throughout the whole thing. So that's why I give him S-class. Obviously, he's powerful. He should be, he's up there with, I personally believe he's Admiral status. So I'm not saying he's Yonko or like low difficulting, you know, it would still be like a battle to the death. But beating King in the way he did, and then just knowing like he was already, yes, he got that little boost, but he wasn't at his full power. Like, that's just crazy to me. So I get him S-class, right? So now we go to Nami. Now, Nami, where are we going to put her? So a lot of people think she's D, right? Because she doesn't really offer much. She doesn't, this is what I'm putting her for right now. I'm not putting it for me. I'm saying this is what people put her. And, you know, people are like, oh, she doesn't offer much. You know, she doesn't really do anything. She's very money hungry. But I've seen her, and like we said, her character development has been just, I'm not going to say unreal, because she still obviously has the tendencies of, oh, money this, money that. But just the fact that she went from the money hungry, I'm going to dick over everybody, to help me Luffy, to Luffy will be king of the pirates, to being bashed in the head, you know, being threatened to not say it again, and still saying it. I'm sorry, we got to put her C tier at least, because she would be a little bit higher if she could get like some kind of Haki. Like I'm not saying there's like a weather Haki, but like if she could do something that could contribute further, like obviously the weather is cool, amazing. But once you fight powerful enough opponents, that shit ain't gonna matter, and she's gonna need to be rescued. So while I've liked her development, her character and everything, usefulness, she's about a D. Everything else she's pushed up to a B. B, like, you know, just how she's developed. You know, she's always gonna stand on 10 toes for Luffy, so that's why medium C. Right? So now we got Usopp. Where my boy at? All right, so Usopp right now, he would probably be in the C category, right? But I'm predicting the future. I'm future observation Haki, and that's what I want to talk about. I think he's gonna get observation Haki. I think Usopp is gonna be top tier, not top tier, because obviously I don't think he'll catch up by the time the show's over. But I think he will, his Haki that he will get, because I'm pretty sure he will get it, because he needs. The voice actor in English is Krillin, so Krillin needed a little power boost, and he ended up getting it all the time. I feel like Usopp is going to end up getting like observation Haki, to where he can shoot somebody, you know, in the anime He could do that like miles and miles away, like crazy, right? So I feel like he'll be surpassing a lot of levels that we didn't think he could surpass. And obviously, you got the God Usopp thing, and he he is going to be very big, I think, on Elbaf. I don't know what role. Like, I don't know if Oda's going to throw us a curveball and be like, oh, well, guess what? Usopp's going to stay with the Giants and help them, rebuild or whatever the case may be, whatever happens on Elbaf. So for right now, I think with this is obviously a caveat, right? So he could be in C regular, like just right now. But I'm foreshadowing and saying he's going to get observation Haki, and it's going to be massively influential in the final war. I think he will be one of the people to directly save Luffy's life. It's not going to be like he's going to take out somebody in the background that nobody's worried about. He's going to directly save Luffy's life, I think. We'll see. So, next we got my boy Sanji. Sanji's A-class. Like, we can't... And one of the main reasons he's not S is the whole nonsense with fucking the Big Mom Island, his marriage and everything. I understand he did it for his own, like, oh, I want to protect my captain and I want to protect my crew because if I stay with them, Big Mom's just going to come after them. And if this was the beginning, pre-time skip, pre-Sabaody and everything, I would understand it. I'd be like, you don't know what's going to... Luffy has shown you time and time again that he is with the shits for everybody on his crew, for his family. You know what happened in Marineford. He fought admirals. He fought the fleet admiral. He fought his own he fought everybody to get a person he loves. And he loves you. So just the fact that you were like, oh no, I gotta do this alone, that kind of degrades you, my guy. I could put you in B, but you're just too powerful right now. So I can't. So now we got my boy Chopper. And like, obviously off rip you're like, dude, it's D. Like, he has nothing really to contribute, right? But here's where you're wrong, right? Wait, there's more. My Billy Mays impression, rest in peace. He is honestly very influential. I don't think he's going to get any kind of Haki or anything. I think his power level is where he's at with him experimenting with the, rumble balls and everything, pause. But I think B or even A, like he's like a B plus. He is a doctor. Like, if we're gonna go to actual, what happened on the seas, in real life, if you didn't have a good enough doctor, if you didn't have somebody knowing, like, for crying out loud, when Nami joined the ship, she was like, do we not have any like lemons or anything? What if gangrene sets in? They're like, what? Like, Chopper is there to fix things. Chopper is a fixer. Chopper, like, is not going to be there, just like if you play those, what are those, I don't know, those turn-based games, but anyway, like Odyssey. You need a strong healer, and that's very influential to the team, and that makes you a credible threat. Like, in One Piece, right, they have it to where, your berry level, your bounty, isn't necessarily on how strong you are. So like, that's a lot of misconceptions. A lot of people are like, oh, that's the power scale, so if somebody has, whatever. So Robin had what was it, like 80 million when she was like 8 years old or 9, 10, whatever. That was because she knew the hit, like she knew everything that the world government didn't want to be known. So like, she could read the poneglyphs and everything. So she's very detrimental to the world government. Chopper being on a level that is unseen on most crews is very influential. The only reason we know who Law's doctor is because it's him. He's the surgeon. We don't know who Kid's doctor was. We don't know who Newgate. Well, it was Marco, but he had whatever, right? We don't know who was Kaido's doctor. Oh, Queen. But like, they were also powerful though. You see what I'm saying? Like, Chopper is, and I feel like I'm just degrading my whole point, but whatever, fuck it, I'm still going. But Chopper, to me anyway, is still going to be B because of how influential he is to the safety, the well-being, and the continued well-being of the Strawhats. So now we got Robin. Robin, the only reason she's not going to get an S class is because how it started, right? And I'm not going to say like, oh, everybody has the best pass or anything, the best meeting and everything. Because, I mean, Luffy met Zoro. He said he didn't want to work with him. He met Sanji. He said he didn't want to work with him. Nami didn't want to work with him. Usopp wanted to be his own captain. Chopper was like, didn't want to leave, the witch doctor lady. I always forget her name. But Robin was actively trying to help somebody like her meeting him was kind of, and I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but I kind of have a sneaking suspicion that there's gonna be a betrayal somewhere. Now, I know we got, I know we got all that, but, and obviously Robin showed this is just one of my conspiracy theories. I have a bunch of conspiracy theories, so don't pay any attention to this. This is the only reason why I can't put her in S though, but it's my conspiracy theory. Right? Let me cook. But, and I know she, like I was about to say, like I know in Wano she had the whole thing where she was like, well, my friends are gonna stand up for me and all that stuff, right? But she just got caught too many glances of Cypher Pole, and you know, she could go help the Revolutionary Army, which necessarily isn't a bad thing towards Luffy, but it would still be abandonment of the crew. So that's why she's up there with Sanji, because on a moment's notice, Sanji already did it, and she could end up doing it. So I'm not saying she will. I'm not saying, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just delivering the message. Okay, so next we got Frankie. Frankie, to me, he's A. The only reason he's not S is because I don't think he's strong enough and stuff like that. But, and because of the way he met them. He stole their money to get wood, to build a ship that he didn't know was going to in turn be for them. So, but, again, on that point, he did help build the ship. The Thousand Sunny will travel we're not getting a new ship. And he's very influential in the fact that he's built boats, like the mini boats that they can use to go to so they don't have to dock all the time. Like he's built things to help them. He's built the Kude burst to help them escape. He's built plenty of the little mechanical things to help, aid them. So he's an A character just because the way they met. I don't think he's strong enough. Like Sanji is, so he wouldn't be able to be S. But Sanji's able to be an S. It's just the whole Cake Island thing. I was like, yo, that's kind of fucked up. Robin, I don't know if she's strong enough, but she's pretty damn close. We'll see though. Okay, so Brook. I want to put him here, but I feel like that would just be. I feel like he's like an A+ character, because let's break it down, right? Let's break it down. There's another conspiracy theory. I really wouldn't say it's mine or whatever, but that his affiliation with the Rumbar Pirates and all that stuff is going to come back later. Like there's going to be some things that happen, which I don't know how it was 50, but whatever. There's like rumblings, right? During Whole Cake Island, my boy Brook was the MVP. He was the only one facing Big Mom in the face. Like he was facing Big Mom in the face. He was facing Big Mom, and he was not worried about it. He was not scared at all. So he's A+. He's like how Chopper is from B to A. He's right there. I just want to see him get just a tiny bit stronger. Plus, I feel like he gets nerfed, like not nerfed, but he gets like a lot of plot armor, because they don't really explain how he's able to do some of the shit he does. Like how, like when he uses his sword and he uses like cold, like how does he use ice? What are we doing here? Like, is it because bones are as cold as ice, whatever? But I mean, I'm not getting it. And then he's able to run, like, so can he die now? Because his devil fruit used the power. Now it's gone. Can he die? Because he's floating on the water, like he runs on water. Like, but if you have devil fruit, you can't. You see what I'm saying? So like he's just a very weird character to me. So yeah, so I put him at like A+. Jinbei D. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man, I don't want to do it. I mean, I want to do it, obviously, but I don't want somebody to say something stupid to me, and I'm just kidding. I'll never block anybody. We're all about open discussions. Anyways, what it's going to be, Jinbei's S-Class. I'm sorry. It had to be done. He's a former warlord. He helped Luffy with Ace, not only during the battle, he was trying to get everybody free, like everybody to escape freely, and he took a fucking magma to the chest for Luffy and Ace. Not only that, afterwards, after everything happened and Luffy was having his mental breakdown, Jinbei was there like, look, you still have people that care about you. Jinbei went toe-to-toe with Big Mom and said, look, appreciate all you done. I'm going with the other guy. Like, and I know some people might try to correlate, oh, well, Robin was with somebody and decided to go with Luffy. No. Robin was with the loser of that and decided to switch sides. My boy said, yo, I ain't playing this. My guy gonna be king of the pirates. So, you know, and then he's powerful. He has Haki. And I feel like he's the wise, like older, like he's basically, not basically, but he's kind of like an older version of Zoro. Like he's very focused. He's very stoic. He's very like, look, this needs to be done. Like, yeah, he'll have his like laughs and they all call him Boss Jinbei, but at the end of the day, he's S class. I don't care. He's S class. It's my list. It's my list. So yeah, so that's my list. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember to follow me on TikTok at Gomu Gomu. It's me. I'm gonna start posting skits, controversial takes, whatever the case may be. So follow on there. So I'm gonna start doing Theory Thursdays, or it might be tier list Thursdays, or something. Like I'm gonna give you an episode on Thursday. Again, thank you for watching. Next year, I hope to reach. I was about to say 1 million subs. Next year, I hope to reach 1,000 subs, so that way I can start doing live streams on YouTube, and I can live stream me. You know, we can do anime watch-alongs. It doesn't necessarily have to be One Piece. We could do, you know, whatever, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, and we all start at the same point. We either skip the intro, we listen to the intro, figure out if it's a banger, and then we have like a 24-hour just anime-a-thon. Just like spend the weekend together, just watching, talking down, breaking down anime. That'll be fun. But anyways, next time I have time, I might end up showing off my not showing off, but might end up showing you my One Piece card collection. I think that'll be a cool video to do. Just run through. Like I got this chopper right here. I'm trying to get it to where it's not like too shiny. But right there. You see that? You see my boy Santa Claus. And then I got the Shanks. I got the Shanks up there, but it's not the one that's worth like $1,000, which I was pretty upset about, but it's still a cool card. But anyways, remember, please like, share, and subscribe. Be safe and well in your travels. Enjoy the journey. Join my crew in 2024 because I will be the king of YouTube. Peace.